Hello, my Leo besties. Welcome to your horoscopes for June. There is a lot happening this month, so I'm going to try and do my best to make it concise. I'm going to talk about the top 10 things happening this month, and then I'm going to pull a card for some extra insight, extra advice on what to expect for the month of June. Let us hop right in. We're going to start on Saturday, June 3rd. This is a full moon at 13 degrees Sag. So this will be happening in your 5th whole sign house. And this is a cosmic spotlight on your fun and your creative side and things that you create and bring into the world. The 5th house is all about joy, creativity, romance, and children. So you might find the sudden urge to bust out paint or write a song or go dancing with your lover, or get pregnant. With this sort of culmination, it's a top-notch time to light a candle to say goodbye to any blocks that keep you from joy, keep you from love, keep you from your creativity, and maybe keep drama in your life. But the stage is yours for this full moon, all right? It's a very, very exciting one. It'll be fun, too. It's a good full moon to go out and do things if you have plans. Again, that's Saturday, June 3rd. So, let's move on to Monday, June 5th. We have Venus entering Leo. And, oh my goodness, this is like one of the most exciting transits for y'all of the year. And Venus will be entering your first house. So this is like walking around with your very own charm filter that you are wearing. You'll feel attractive, and people around you are going to notice that you're attractive. So you'll be able to attract more. You'll be seen as a lot better. I mean, you're already great, but you'll be seen, you'll have an extra sparkle on you, basically. It's a good time to take pictures. It's a good time to see people you haven't seen in a while, those kind of things. But there is a catch, but it's not for the whole time of Venus in Leo, but there is a catch for Monday, June 5th, and that is when Venus enters Leo, it will immediately oppose Pluto in your 7th house. And this is just a little hiccup. It's not anything too crazy or big, but the ingress would be a lot more pleasant without this little bump in the road to deal with. So you might have to deal with some sort of tension in a relationship, in a one-on-one dynamic with somebody on Monday, June 5th or Sunday, June 4th. Just remember to keep that Leo fire burning bright, and you can burn all the bitches away. You'll be fine. So we love Venus in Leo. That'll be very nice. The next thing I want to talk about is on Sunday, June 11th. We have two things happening. We have Pluto retrograding back into Capricorn, and we have Mercury entering Gemini. So let's start with Pluto re-entering Capricorn, retrograding back into Capricorn. So it's retrograding back into your 6th whole sign house, and we are very familiar with Pluto in this house. So there's not some like magical surprise, scary surprise. There's no surprises, most likely. It's something that you are already familiar with, an energy that you already know. But Pluto retrograding into your 6th house is like your personal cleanup crew. It's going to bring up some old issues related to work life, related to coworkers, related to your daily routine and your daily to-do lists, your day-to-day like care, your self-care, that sort of thing. So you might be revisiting old patterns with your day-to-day life. You might be revisiting old power dynamics with coworkers and changing the story, and then moving forward, renovating your daily routine, renovating your relationships with coworkers, also with pets. This is also something could go on with pets, getting a new pet that you've wanted for a while, or maybe dealing with some sort of shift with your pets. But it can be intense. It does bring transformation, but again, this is very familiar energy for you. And it's coming through to clear some clutter from the past having to do with your daily routine, your wellness, your health, your coworkers, that sort of thing. So the same day Mercury enters Gemini, that's Sunday, June 11th, we also have Mercury entering your 11th whole sign house. And so this is like being a social butterfly of the internet. Your online interactions, your networking, your friendships, the groups you're involved with are all going to be buzzing for the next couple weeks. You might find yourself in more group chats. You might find yourself having more video calls or even virtual parties, virtual hangouts. It's a great time to connect and communicate with some sort of broader network. Being social and having fun is key with Mercury in Gemini for y'all. You might revisit old friends that you haven't seen in a while. Overall, it's a very, very, very social time. And then a couple days later, 5 days later, Saturday, June 17th, we have the new moon in Gemini. So Mercury enters Gemini and buzzes about, creates some hoopla. And then the new moon rolls through a week later, and this is a cosmic reset button for your social life and your long-term dreams and aspirations. This new moon provides a super good opportunity to set new intentions having to do with big picture goals, your long-term aspirations, as well as friendships and groups and networks that you're involved with. So it's like writing your future. This new moon is very helpful in creating your narrative. And it's important for you to dream big. I know y'all will. Leos, no one dreams bigger than a Leo. So this is an exciting new moon. Expect new beginnings in your social networks. Expect new beginnings with your goals. Plant some seeds. Light that candle. The same day, we have Saturn stationing retrograde. So Saturday, June 17th, we have that new moon in Gemini, new beginning for your social life. And then the same day, we have Saturn stationing retrograde at 7 degrees Pisces. And Saturn stationing retrograde, it'll be in your 8th whole sign house. And this is like the universe is hitting a pause button on things that are deep, things that are intense, things that have to do with you being vulnerable and intimate, and maybe having to do with your security as well. So there could be a temporary hold on something to do with your finances. There could be a temporary hold on something to do with baggage, or I don't want to say trauma, but like your psychological state, essentially. It's in that moment. Saturn stationing retrograde here is like that moment in the game when everything freezes and you have a chance to rethink your strategies about 8th house topics. So remember, retrogrades aren't forever, so you can use this time wisely. This is a time to take a step back and reevaluate shared resources and relationships and relationship dynamics and what you share with other people. And a couple days later, on Wednesday, June 21st, we have Cancer season beginning. The sun enters your 12th whole sign house, and this is a gentle nudge to take a step back, to chill out, to rest, to go into your lion's den and lick wounds if you have to, or just eat extra food, fatten up, get comfy. This is 12th house seasons are about going inward, essentially, where things on the outside, in the outside world, don't make as much sense and they can be kind of confusing. So this is a time to come in, to reflect, to review, to heal. And as a Leo, you feel solar shifts big time. So you'll be feeling this one. The 12th house is all about rest, all about healing, all about solitude. It's also about traveling if you like to travel. So overall, though, you might find yourself craving a bit more alone time than usual and getting a little bit more introspective, less roar and more purr, if you pick up what I'm putting down. And this is kind of probably welcome because you had a very busy Gemini season. There's a very social, very out there season. So it's time for you to come in and rest and get in your cocoon for Leo season, right? We want to be all refreshed and rejuvenated for Leo season. Okay, moving on. Monday, June 26th, this is when Mercury follows suit and also enters Cancer. So this will be Mercury slipping into your 12th house. And this is like your mental antenna is tuned to the unseen, tuned to the invisible. This is a time for you to work behind the scenes in some sense, behind the curtain. You might notice your dreams are getting more vivid, or you might find yourself more in tune with your subconscious mind. It's definitely a great couple weeks for journaling, for meditating, for anything that helps you tap into your inner world and reconnect with your higher self. The wisdom is within, right? So we got to take moments to go in and really explore that. The last day I want to talk about is on Friday, June 30th. We have two things happening. We have Mercury cazimi at 9 degrees Cancer, and we have Neptune stationing retrograde at 27 degrees Pisces. So first I'm going to talk about Neptune. The week leading up to Friday, June 30th might feel a little bit foggy, might feel a little bit confusing, might be a little bit, what's it called? There might be some disillusionment happening, but overall more confusing than anything else. You'll probably be confused, not be able to see the path ahead of you as much the week leading up to Friday, June 30th. It might feel a little bit like waking up from a dream, or feeling like things are hidden or obscured. It's a really good week to be gentle with yourself. The good news is there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You're not just going to be a confused fish the entire time. You might feel a little bit lost, a little bit foggy, but by Friday, June 30th, when Neptune stations, when the Mercury cazimi happens, you might feel like you're waking up from a dream. You might feel like you're waking up from a dream with a clearer view of what has been hidden. And it's very internal. It's a very internal day. The Mercury cazimi is in Cancer, so that's your 12th whole sign house. This is moments of profound insight and clarity, especially about things that are usually hidden and unclear. It's like the universe is giving your subconscious self a microphone. So listen carefully around June 30th to what you're saying. You might be surprised at your own wisdom that you stumble across. So again, the last week of June might be a bit foggy, a bit lethargic, maybe dissociative, but by Friday, June 30th, you will probably wake up from the dream. You'll wake up from the dissociation. You'll have some sort of profound insight, clarity, or renewal of some kind. So that is all of the aspects for the month. Let's pull your card. Oh, you got two cards. How cute. Okay. I love this. I love when the cards say what the skies say at the same time. So we're going to start with the 10 of Spring. That's the first card I pulled. And this is a card about the final stretch. You're in the final stretch of something. You might feel like it's all work, no play. This is a card reminding you to ask for help. Can you do that? Ask for help. You might feel like you're weighed down with too many responsibilities in some sense, weighed down by something, and you are in the home stretch of it. The advice is to ask for help where you can get help. And the next card I pulled was the Hermit, and this is so 12th house season. The Hermit is a card that is about taking a break from society. It's a card that is a commitment to your spiritual growth, and also it reminds you to find a mentor, to talk to your mentor, and also to be a mentor to other people. So yeah, two pretty good cards. Here's your 10 of Spring, telling you to ask for help. And here is, hopefully you can see it. I can never really tell. I'm too shaky anyway. All right, and that wraps up your horoscope for June. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more astrology goodness. If you are hungry for even more astrological insights, you can join my portal for exclusive weekly or monthly forecast and horoscopes. You can book a one-on-one consultation with me, or you can become a member of my wonderful Discord community. So check out the links in the description to get started, and take care, my friends. I will see you next time. Bye.